Can you hear me? Geppetto's puppet. We need your help. Ah, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Jim will restart soon.
I see they got Jiminy too. My name is Sophia. Jiminy, please escort him to the hotel. Let's get you out of there. Find something that might help. But the streets are not safe. It'll be helpful on your...
Destination Hotel Quad. Recommend escaping from this location.
station, everyone. Here you will witness the most spectacular display of human endeavor on Earth. If Krat is your final destination, we wish you a safe and prosperous day.
Let's get back. I will handle this. Let us push forward. Let us push forward. If my spear can help bring peace to the land, I will wield it with all my might! Careless! I have been cornered. This is no place to die.
EA Sports, within the game. Hey, they say it ain't over till it's over. Well, let me tell you, this one definitely ain't over.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And here come the Saints about to begin their first possession. And the man in charge of this offense, his 8th season now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Jameis Winston. The first throw, here's Winston.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific.
And Winston lost the football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens. Second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davies. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 13 carries, 51 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. On third down, Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season after the sack here, 2nd and 11. A give up the middle to Dobbins. They get 9 yards back on the run there. They're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard?
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Jameis to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston now.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. 65 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. We are in for a good one as we're through one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe, but I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, and his throw is incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And Winston lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Second time in this first half now, Charles, that he's coughed up the football.
And both times I think they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to revert to his fundamental.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Tucker now to add the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously, the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
Now on 2nd and 13, Winston. Flushed out right. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And Winston lost the football. And they out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half.
Tucker with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Saints again ready to go on offense.
They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we've talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Prochet on the return.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
99 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Ravens have got it on cruise control.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And a route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive.
And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes there's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Again, it's Kamara. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Oh, the return is Prochet. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 49 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
All right, help me out.